game. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold. And I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky.
Bunch right. 11. Here we go.
In his own end zone, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory. And they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go, gotta go.
First down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Calais Campbell in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense. And they can.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Jets. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
380.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
11B, 11B.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Here we go, here we go. Lucy, Lucy. 58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Move. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is the running back, Powell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go again with Powell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dumps off to Powell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Curse. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Powell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. For this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, 54 Ricky. 39 Lucy. 11B, 11B. Set. Green 80. Green set.
On second down, here's Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Green 80.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hank. Set. Move. Green 80. 11B. Green is it.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Set. Green 80. Hey, 54 Ricky. So right. Lucy. So left. 58, 58. Green is set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bridgewater on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. He's at the 40. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
372. Set. Green 8. Set.
Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it to Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Trip flag, 372. 74, Ricky. 72. Let's go.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is short. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Bridgewater. Now he steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Get set, get set.
First down, Bridgewater. Anunua's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Gotta go.
They run with Powell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now. Bridgewater. Man open left side. It's Williams. A very solid gain of 27.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, a cool moment for him. His first touchdown pass since the final week of the 2016 season. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Bridgewater again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set. Green 80. Lucy. Green is set.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dumps off to Powell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Get set, get set.
Second down, Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Get wide, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Go Delta, go Delta.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
380. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now they'll run it on the toss. A little track jump. And he's brought down after a good gain. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. They up the way up. With me.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rocks in that rude boy. I'm waving at you, boy. Ran off on the two like true goy. Imagine me, do boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy. In Paris for a hit, boy. These ain't the same type of hits, boy. Can get. Boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich, boy. You miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to. You all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water? Then had to wait, do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So what you want?